Hey, what's up, amigos? Mi amigos locos. Are you guys locos? I'm just kidding. Welcome back for another video, another episode. This time it's gonna be finally my review. Unboxing and review and my conclusion about this fragrance right here from Maison Alhambra. This is SCEPTRE Malachite, or you can call it SCEPTRE Malachite. As many other reviewers called it. So yes, why I said finally, because I wanted actually to do a review for this one for quite a while, and I had it for quite a while, but never had the time and the chance to film a video and upload it on the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight to the point. I'm kind of improvising here, so guys, just cope with me. It's like the usual on this channel. So first of all, let me give you like a little tour, show you the box, the bottle, etc., and talk to you while I show you the bottle. Then I'm gonna tell you all about it afterwards. So this fragrance, it comes in a cellophane wrap. I already took it when I unboxed it, and I took the cellophane wrap and threw it away. And yes, it comes with this type of sleeve that gives it this type of design, this type of luxurious vibe, and it's perfect as a gift as well. And it comes in this type of box, thick type of box. It's like a gift box, or like some sort of, you can call it for like the niche fragrances. It's pretty much the same kind of presentation that you might find in other niche fragrances. So this is actually upside down. It should be like this. So as you guys can see, the fragrance is sitting inside, or like sleeping in its own coffin. But let me show you the box once again. On the top we have the Maison Alhambra logo. Right here again the logo of the company, Maison Alhambra. And as you guys know, Maison Alhambra is like a sub-company under the wing of Lattafa Fragrances. So Lattafa is like the parent company of Maison Alhambra. And as you guys know, they are both known for their inspirations of famous designer fragrances and also niche fragrances. So yes, and for an affordable price tag. SCEPTRE Malachite, and right here SCEPTRE and Maison Alhambra. I don't think there is anything on here. Maybe on here we have, yes, right here we have the batch code, the production date and expiration date. If you guys want to see it, I know that there is a lot of people are curious about it, and they like to know the batch code and the date, etc. And then we have the barcode, etc. So on the back, yes, Maison Alhambra, more ingredients, more informations. Right here we have the stamp of the authentication. So let's put the sleeve right here. Let's go back for the bottle. So the bottle is pretty nice. It gives this impression like like luxurious, expensive type of vibe. And this is the bottle. I hope that the zoom is working well. And SCEPTRE Malachite, Maison Alhambra. And on the top we have the Maison Alhambra logo right here once again. And down below we have also SCEPTRE by Maison Alhambra. And this actually gives it a more value in my eyes. It gives it more, you can see that there is an effort in making this fragrance, and there is like more, it's not like the usual other ones like Versencia Rouge right here or Toro Puron. The presentation is pretty neat with this one. I don't know why a lot of people have been calling this one SCEPTRE. Even though the name is everywhere on this fragrance, on the sleeve, on the box, on the bottle, in the bottom, on the back, everywhere. Well, maybe because there is other fragrances with that name, SCEPTRE, maybe like because they got used to SCEPTRE Ghost, so that's why maybe they've been calling this one SCEPTRE as well, but it is SCEPTRE. So this one is, yes, there is like a series, like there is a few other fragrances other than Malachite in this series. I think there is a Bronzite, Amazonite, or Amazonite, or whatever you want to call it. And I think there is two other ones, but I'm not sure. I think I've seen four. Well, I've seen three, but I think I've seen four, and I heard maybe there is a fifth one. I'm not sure, but the future will tell me about that. So yes, by the way, if you want to know, I mean, there is a lot of people that have been interested in knowing about the design and the presentation and why this color and why the name malachite. So malachite is like some sort of mineral or crystal, and it has this type of rich green color, and it's been used for many centuries as like decorations in vases, in some decorations in like the Victorian era, also maybe in the Spanish era, in the Middle Ages. Also maybe the Queen of England had some sort of trophies like that. And by the way, I heard that malachite, that mineral, is used actually on the trophy of the World Cup of soccer, football. So that green ring on the base, in the base of the World Cup, you can tell it has a green texture. So that's actually a real malachite. So yes, let's put that aside and let's talk about the fragrance. All right, so I'm gonna put all of this stuff on the sides because I don't want to interrupt. So yes. This one, I'm gonna tell you right away without really taking so much of your time. Really, this is, in my opinion, one of the best Maison Alhambra fragrances and one of the best Lattafa fragrances. Like overall, they did an amazing job with this one. I was quite surprised, and I actually tried this one many times at a store, and every time I was like, I'm gonna give it a second chance. I'm gonna see again. I'm gonna try to try it again in different conditions. So sometimes I go in the day. Sometimes I go to that store in the evening, just to see how it's gonna react and how it's gonna develop. So as I said earlier, I had this fragrance for quite a while, and also I wanted to do a review for it for quite a while, and I thought I might be one of the first ones to do it, until I was surprised to see that there is new reviews about it. It's good, but also I feel like maybe next time I should not be canceling and postponing, and to be like a little bit more exclusive with these reviews. I like this touch, by the way. I forgot to mention, there is like some sort of crystal here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like kind of purplish. It gives it a luxurious, expensive type of vibe. So yes, this fragrance is known to be like a clone of God of Fire. So I'm not sure about that because I've never. Well, I tried that fragrance once. It was just one spray, and it was quite a while. So I cannot really tell you if it is like a spot-on replica of that fragrance. So maybe in the future, but I will concentrate strictly on this one on this video. So I did a little bit of research. I wanted to see what Fragrantica has to say about this one. I was quite surprised to see there is some things or some infos that I really don't agree with, and I was also surprised to see this fragrance on Fragrantica, even though I checked before and I didn't see it in their data. They had only 4 or 5 fragrances from Maison Alhambra in their data, and all of a sudden lately, like a few days ago, I was surprised to see that they have many other or new Maison Alhambra fragrances in their data. So anyways, so based on the website Fragrantica for the notes breakdown for this fragrance, let me tell you about it. So in the top notes we have, based on the website Fragrantica, on the top notes we have green tangerine, black currant, and bergamot. So middle notes we have aromatic notes, lavender, jasmine, pink pepper, and spicy notes. On the base notes we have amber, musk, woodsy notes, and vetiver. Do I agree with this? Not really fully, because first of all they missed the star of this show, or the star note of this in this fragrance, which is the mango, because this one really does impersonate and mimic a realistic note of mango. This is one of the rarest fragrances that I've tried that really captured that mango scent, especially that tropical vibe, but not really juicy and not really that bright. So but they capture it very, very well, and they did it in this fragrance. So I kinda smelled fragrances with green tangerine, so I don't really see the connection between the green tangerine that's mentioned on Fragrantica with this one, because the mango, you get it straight away from the very start. With that bergamot, yes, that's true, I agree with Fragrantica, and also a little bit of other citruses, but not on a heavy dose. Also on Fragrantica, it's mentioned that there is like aromatic notes, spicy notes, pink pepper. Yes, I kinda agree, but once again, it's not really on the heavy dose type of vibe. Maybe a little bit like slightly, but the lavender, there is like a push of lavender, a little bit, maybe just a little bit of patchouli here with the jasmine, and like very, very soft type of jasmine. And yes, in the base notes on Fragrantica, it's mentioned amber, musk, woodsy notes, and vetiver. I don't sense any vetiver here, but I do. There is like an idea of amber and the woodsy notes here in this fragrance, but also definitely there is a presence of the musk as well that shows up like maybe like 5 minutes after the initial spray. So SCEPTRE Malachite or SCEPTRE Malachite can be or can look for many people as a linear fragrance, but it's not really the case. Like, I would say maybe it is like linear for 80%, but there is some sort of changes here and there, especially from that beginning gap, like maybe the first 5-10 minutes gap. Then it goes a little bit linear for quite a while, for a couple of hours, but then maybe at the end, or let's say the last 3 to 2 hours, it can give you much more character, much more density. Sometimes I felt like, well, it says on the box that it is an eau de parfum, but sometimes I feel like maybe this should have been labeled as an extrait de parfum, because it does have that type of vibe. So yes, by the way, about the longevity, I get like well, maybe above 8 hours, so definitely one of the longest lasting Maison Alhambra fragrances in my collection. And for the projection is also not so bad and very good. I get like a projection for like 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours sometimes. But I am you guys have to know that I am a heavy sprayer, so sometimes I might spray more than 10 sprays, maybe like, well, maybe between 8 to 14 sprays overall. And yeah, I get like very or more than decent projection and sillage with the SCEPTRE Malachite. And yeah, even after that, like 4 hours gap or 5 hours, I still get like whiffs of it here and there in the air, but also people can still definitely smell it on me. And as I said, it lasts me for quite a while, especially on the skin, and even more on the clothes. So what I like about the mango in this fragrance, that it is not really that type of warm type of mango that you might find in other fragrances, or that super synthetic chemical mango notes that you might find in some other fragrances. I forgot the names of them. I think maybe there was one from maybe one from Zara, and also maybe one from Latafa actually. And also it's not really like that super fresh and super juicy type of mango, so it's like in between, which proves and confirms even more for my nose and for me that this fragrance is very well balanced, beautiful blend, very well blended as well, and the price is unbelievably good. I feel like this is one of the steals of the century in my case, because I bought this for very, very, very cheap. I'm not gonna say the price, but if you're looking for this one, online you might find it for like 30 bucks, 35 bucks, sometimes a little bit less and sometimes a little bit more, but really, as some other reviewers said, don't really go for this one for more than $50 or even $60. Don't go for that. I mean, the limit should be like $55 for this one, especially that it is a clone. And yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pay so much for the fragrance plus the shipping, maybe you can just get like the real deal, the niche fragrance, maybe God of War, maybe Cobra from Bulgaria. And even though as I said, I haven't tried those, maybe one spray here and there for quite a while, but still this one is beautiful on its own and definitely a must-have. I highly recommend it. I give it 2 thumbs up, not just one, and really get it once you can, and while it's still available. I'm not hyping it up just like that. Well, yes, maybe my opinion is a little bit biased here because I love this fragrance a lot. I like it a lot. Even though I have to mention that I'm not a big fan of fruity fragrances, but this one was very well done. And well, it might be a little bit bubblegummy, but it's just a little bit, and this is what I really like about this one. Then it shows it has like much more to give. There is much more character into it. It's not like just a bubblegummy fruity type of scent. There is a little bit of freshness as well, but it's not like too fresh. And also there is some sort of pepperness, like fresh spicy, and also a little bit warm spicy. Then there is that lavender that keeps it really like solid and how do you say it, like stable on its feet. And then there is the base with that musk and amber, really beautiful. I think Latafa or Maison Alhambra, they did an extremely good work and good job really with this one, SCEPTRE Malachite by Maison Alhambra. So yes, I'm not like trying to like hype it up and give it much more than well, maybe like go crazy over it. As I always say, try it, see if you can get a decant or sample, or even try it at a store, or even get it, maybe you can sell it afterwards. But this one really feels like it is hype material, and it might really blow in the fragrance community. I've seen some talks about it here and there in Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, and also on YouTube, and it's like maybe like the next hype beast in the fragrance community. As I said, there is other fragrances in this line. SCEPTRE, there is one that's called Bronzite or Bronzite. I think it smells like a Bulgari Tiger. I think it has that type of vibe. I smelled it. Yes, it does smell a little bit like it, but I didn't really give it a full wear-in and full try. But maybe in the future I will get that one and try it and give you my full opinion about it. And as I always tell you on this channel, that I have to actually wear the fragrances, wear it once, twice, and many times to come back and give you my opinion about them. And as you guys can tell, many fragrances I've been wearing them, and well, I'm not gonna start a war, but many reviewers, they don't really, they might just spray one spray and two and come back to you with a review. But I try to be as honest as possible on this channel and give you my honest opinion. So I try to wear the fragrance in different conditions, during the day, during the night, in the evening, in the office, and here and there, just to have a solid idea so I can tell you all about it afterwards. And as you guys can see, many other fragrances like this one right here, also I've been wearing it a lot, and this one right here, this is actually very nice fragrance, a dupe of Versace Dylan Blue. But back to the subject of SCEPTRE Malachite. So yes, I think it is definitely perfect for spring and summer. You can definitely rock this one for the summer. It has that tropical vacation type of vibe. So if you're going on vacation, definitely rock this one. Take it with you. I'm sure it's gonna do its job very well. You can definitely wear it during the day, but I feel like it might really be much better as a afternoon, like after 4 p.m. type of scent, you know, and when there is the transition between the day into the evening. And yeah, it definitely works very well in the evening. A compliment magnet, and really remember this is definitely a compliment magnet. I've been getting compliments about this one here and there, and actually a lot of people have been asking me about this one, and they feel like they tell me that I never smelled something like this. This is beautiful. What is the name of this fragrance? They wanted to know, etc. And well, for me, I've smelled this type of scent before, and actually there is a perfume that smells so much like this one, but I keep forgetting the name. I tried to dig in my head to find the name, but I don't really have the name of that fragrance. I think maybe it's a Zara fragrance, I'm not sure, but I've smelled something like this before, and it does have this scent memory in my head. Maybe it can be something else, that's not a fragrance. I think definitely any man of any age can rock this one, but I feel like it is more like for the guys above 25 years old, maybe the guys between between 25 to 45. I think the guys that are much mature, like the above 45, above 50, might not really like that bubblegummy feel-ish in it. But as I said, it's not really super bubblegummy, it's not super fruity, it's not like Herba Pura, even though it does kind of remind you of Herba Pura, but then it does have its own character. The balance here is just perfect in my opinion. It's not really too fresh, and it's not too warm, and it's not too bubblegummy, not too fruity. It does have that mango combination with the citruses, but also the citruses are not super fresh. I think they kept it like in the cool in the cool aspect of the tropical type of vibe. So definitely for spring and summer, and much more on the summer. Even you can definitely wear it in the fall, on the fall season, but it does have that tropical vibe that's more suited to vacation mode, to summer mode. So I really hope that I've said everything on this video about this fragrance. I like it very much. Try it out, see for yourself if you like it as well. I highly recommend it, and I recommend you to get it while it's still available, because I keep hearing that Maison Alhambra they are like pulling out many fragrances out of the market. I'm not sure about that. I don't really have the real, like the legit info, but it's getting really difficult to get your hand on these clones, and also get it while it's cheap, and while the hype train didn't really go from many stations. And what I mean about stations is I'm talking about reviewers. So more reviewers gonna talk about this one, and more it's gonna be hard to find it, because of course there will be a high demand on it. So it's getting dark over here. I have to go. Please give us a like for this video. I hope I covered everything about SCEPTRE Malachite by Maison Alhambra. Subscribe if not subscribed, and definitely stay tuned for the next videos. On the next episode, it might be a review for this one right here. This is Kismet Moscow by Maison Alhambra. So in this one, actually, I really like it. I didn't like it at first, and after trying many times, this is why I say try the fragrance many times, give it more chances to see if it's gonna grow on you, if you're gonna like it after, if you're gonna change your mind. And this one, I really didn't like it at all in the beginning, but afterwards, really, this is a solid release. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it here. I'm gonna leave it for the next review. So definitely stay tuned for that video about Kismet Moscow by Maison Alhambra. And this was SCEPTRE Malachite, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.